We're at Hökarängen. The station also has 2 exits, one at each end. And in this case, I think both of the exits are original. I'm not absolutely sure. The one that is behind me comes out onto a major road. I know because I've actually used this exit to take the bus to IKEA. Very Swedish. The one at that end is kind of sort of in the woods, but there's a lot of housing around it. So let's go and check these out. Let's go and check out this one. By the way, I'm gonna turn the camera around. So the one on our left is the one that goes to the major road. That's Hökarängen, that is that road. The one on the right is marked Hökarängen. That's Raisin Road. So we'll try Raisin Road first and see what that's like. I have used both of these exits before, actually. So, the art in the station is actually these colored panels that you can see in the middle of the platform. I'm not sure what this art is supposed to represent, but I like the colors. So, no, it's nice. I've seen worse art. I've seen worse art on the tunnelbana. So, I think this is rather nice. Whichever way you go from this exit, you're looking at a stone wall like this. It's the same in the other direction. But around this, if we point the camera up a little bit, you can see there's just some apartment buildings. So that's what this is. I assume this is an artwork, but I don't know whether this is just public art or whether this is associated with the station. Anyway, it's not that different on this side. It's mostly apartment buildings. There's a retro diner there, which I can guarantee you is not a diner. It is just a grill. But anyway, we can go back up and check out the other end. Apparently I didn't have my brains with me right there because I was expecting that fare gate to just open all by itself magically. I forgot to tap my card the first time. So anyway, the train to Avik in 9 minutes, which is our train. So, but we should be able to get that without any problem. Do you see what I see? An escalator. Here's that major road I was talking about, which has several fairly frequent bus lines. I don't know how frequent they are at 10 p.m. on a Thursday evening, but, you know, in general, frequent bus lines. So the frequent bus lines use these blue buses that we can see like right here. This bus is headed for Skarpnäck, which is the terminus of another branch of the Green Line, one of the other southern branches. So, yeah, and that noise is unpleasant, so I think we should just go back upstairs. By the way, before we do that, I will say that directly across the intersection on the far side is a rather interesting church. I don't know how well you can see it, but yeah. See how well it works when you actually remember to tap your card? It's amazing. I think you can see there's one of those boards that says LT. So long trains will stop at this end of the platform. There's the board that says KT, Korktåg. Those will stop here. Since we don't know whether we're going to get a long or short train, we might as well wait here. I'm back at Hökarängen. There's something I forgot to get last night, so I thought I'd also show you a little bit of you can see the colors better on this platform. As I said last night, I think they're actually quite nice. The other thing is, there is at the station what Wamata would call a pocket track. So we're just going to get a little shot of that. I think you can see that beyond the station. This is looking south toward Farsta. The first time I worked on Tunnelbana 1, when I was trained as an operator, I was posting with somebody else. And the first thing we did was to take a train out of the yard at Vällingby, operate to this station, and go into that center layup track that we just saw. I remember that we were 5 minutes late arriving and 10 minutes late leaving, and the guy told me that this was normal, and I was like, this is not for me. This is one of the reasons I didn't stay on the Green Line very long. Anyway, so now we're gonna go on to Farsta and take a look around there.